Welcome to the third week of 2024, a time when the year is settling into its own rhythm and our intentions are finding sturdy ground. I do hope this message finds you in great spirits, ready to embrace the unique energy that January the 15th through to the 21st holds for each and every one of us. As we navigate the currents of this week, it's a period of consolidation, a time to anchor our aspirations, refine our plans. Whether you're diligently working towards your goals, or maybe it's a New Year's resolution, are finding solace in the beauty of winter's calm, know that the universe is conspiring to support your undertakings. This week invites us to channel the disciplined energy of winter, like nature itself, taking a pause before a burst of spring. It's an opportune time for strategic moves, organized efforts, and grounding our ambitions in practical steps. I am thrilled to have you here, part of this cosmic journey. Together, let's dive into the cards of the week, uncovering insights and finding inspiration to make these mid-January days purposeful, meaningful, fulfilling. Now stay tuned as we unravel the cosmic threads from January the 15th through to the 21st through the tarot. Remember that this is for all zodiac signs, whether it be your sun, moon, or rising. And if you're unsure about what your moon or rising sign is, I've left a link to my free natal chart below so that you can gather that information for yourself. I'm excited to share insights, offer guidance, and be a part of your journey as we navigate the energies of this transformative week. Wishing you a week filled with intentional strides. Let's make it a purposeful week together. I'll see you there. Welcome, Libra. This is your weekly focus for January the 15th through to the 21st, 2024. I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Thanks for being here. And let's dive right into the cards. Shall we? Okay, our underlying energy for this week is the Eight of Swords. Our perceptions are changing. Our perceptions are changing. Could be in what we deserve and what we feel we are worthy of, and it definitely could be that. It could it's an area of your life where you feel like you were trapped. You painted yourself into a corner, or you weren't allowed to go forward in this way or that way, or you weren't allowed to step into something. You felt like you couldn't for some reason. And you're getting this aha moment. You're getting this epiphany of exactly, you see clearly now. The clarity comes in, I would have to say, more than anything else, of how you can go forward, of how to get rid of that stumbling block, that tripwire in your path, of how to, go forward. I hear with a vengeance. Go forward with a vengeance. So here we are, and we feel we're trapped. We're literally in a cage made of swords. Now, we realize at some point that our hands are free. We can move our hands, and if we can move our hands, we can move that blindfold. And once we take off the blindfold, we see that we could have went forward at any point in time, but we weren't available to that truth until this moment in time. We had to struggle, we had to pull back for some reason, but now we got the green light. We can go forward in the way we want, if we so choose. We always have that free will. Okay, first card, Three of Swords. Well, I would have to say, more than anything else, there needs to be some healing going on here in your life. You need to let go. So maybe you are bringing past relationships into the relationship that you're currently in, and that's not fair to them because they have nothing to do with why you're feeling that way. They don't even know that they're setting off a little trigger inside of you because this happened once in your life in a past relationship. So it's about definitely having the communication with that significant other, with that best friend, with that partner. Also, it's about letting go of where you have dropped the ball, where you feel in some way that you have failed, or in some way where you didn't think you were deserving enough or good enough for the opportunity that's being presented to you. And so you're shying away from it instead of stepping into it. And I feel like you need to step into it. Therefore, you need to heal. You need to realize the wonderful person you are. That it wasn't failure, but it was a lesson learned. Because now you know what doesn't work. And that will help you in your path forward, your steps forward. Our next card is the Temperance card. So understanding that having more is by having less. That we don't need all the things that we want to bring into our life. It's not necessary. It's about finding a true balance. Sometimes we're pressured by society, by our peers, that we've got to have this, that, or the other thing. And it's really not the case. It's what makes you feel in balance. And what makes you feel secure, safe, strong, powerful. And we have the Knight of Pentacles. This is about going with the flow. This is about allowing things to unfold for you to step into, rather than trying to force the door open. When the whole time we had to pull it open, we couldn't push it in. You know, or feeling like we're blocked by a wall, but if we back it up a little bit, we see the window of opportunity. We see the door that was hidden because we were just standing too close at the time. Maybe backing it up a little bit and just seeing what is available to us, seeing what comes into our world, rather than going into the pursuit of it. So attracting more than pursuing. Okay, work and career. Look at this, Two of Cups. New beginnings, new starts, new partnerships, new jobs. Maybe you've just gotten a promotion. Maybe you're getting a promotion this week. This is new growth in your life when it comes to your career, when it comes to what you do, when it comes to your job. And it's meeting new people through it. So I would see new jobs, or maybe you get that promotion so you're not working closely with your old coworkers, but stepping into a new group of people that you'll be working strongly with. If you are going towards anything, you need to look at your passions. What makes you happy, full of joy? What do you enjoy? You know, and start making sure that that is a part of your work world, your career. That this lights you up in some way, allows your brightness to come through. So yeah, definitely new jobs, new career, new people in your life. In the workplace, in the career. Maybe it's a new money stream. You're partnering up with somebody. Love and relationships, we have the Magician. So what do you want? What do you want? As above, so below. What are you giving up to the universe, to God, your angels, for what you want a relationship to look like, be like, how you want it to evolve, how you want it to grow deeper? Now, this could be platonic, this could be romantic, absolutely. It could be your significant other, but it could be a best friend we're talking about, a close co-worker at work, or maybe somebody within the community, or family ties. But in some way, you know, what you want to have happen in this relationship, you can actually make it so. You can actually bring it into being. I think it will take some kind of work or self-discipline, I'm hearing. So maybe it's not, I don't know. Maybe I get a sense that maybe you should leave the door a little open to what they want to bring into the relationship in order to create harmony, in order for them to create beauty. But there's a sense here that it aligns with what you want. So where you want happiness, and where you want the growth, and where you want the deepening of the relationship. I mean, if you're dating, then, you know, have those key points that you're looking for for a long-term relationship in your mind. You know, what are the things that they need to have in order for it to be something that you would pursue? You'd take that second date, that third date, and beyond. Maybe you want to, grow the family right now, bring in a new life. And I think you just willing it to be is almost more than enough energy in order for things to happen. I think that you're kind of getting smiled upon as you go forward. And I think that you're going to feel this more and more as you go forward. I don't think this is anything that's short term for you, that you're growing those relationships, but you're growing really your true happiness, your joy, the giggles, the laughter. Maybe you're bringing family back together. Maybe, throughout the last couple of years, I know a lot of people have changed in their traditions and what they do for celebrations and whatnot. And maybe you're creating your own. Maybe you want to make it something special for you and to set out some traditions and stuff like that. And think about that and think about how you want to evolve those relationships. Because I really do think that now you have to show up and you have to be present, but I think a lot of those things will flow into being just because you are getting focused on it more. You're not necessarily looking what you need to do within the relationship in order to grow it, but you're expecting these things to start showing up in your life a little bit more steadily. Maybe it's a little bit more romance in your life. Maybe it's about getting a little bit more creative within the relationship, looking for new avenues of adventure and opportunity. Spirituality, the Tower. Through meditation, through prayer, through sitting in quiet contemplation, start chipping away at that glass ceiling. That glass ceiling that says that you can't go farther because you can. Start realizing it within yourself. Grow your self-love, grow your authenticity. 2 major ways that you can really move forward in your whole life is by growing your self-love, knowing that you are worthy enough, deserving enough. You are enough already to bring in whatever you want. 2, you're removing that glass ceiling. You're breaking through that glass ceiling, and I think it starts in your thoughts more than it does out on the playing field. And so the more attention we give to taking times for solitude, for contemplation, for prayer, for meditation, I think that only strengthens our exterior, what we're stepping into, what we are experiencing, how we are evolving. Home and family, health and well-being, 4 of Pentacles. I think that you see places that you want to grow and you're inspired to want to grow them when it comes to home and family and when it comes to your own health and well-being. But you don't want to give up some practices. You don't want to give up some practices, habits, behaviors that kind of impede what you really want to manifest long term. It holds you back in some way. It doesn't allow you free reign. It doesn't allow you the creativity or the spontaneity that you want to bring into being. So look at where you've really, got a little stubborn in what needs to be in place in order for there to be happiness and contentment, because I think you're actually closing the door. You need to open that door, because I think there is an abundance of happiness and joy coming into your life. So it's about releasing some of those things that we thought made us safe. Release some of those things that we do every single day because somebody told us we should be doing it for our betterment. And that recipe is not working for us, and it's being open to the new recipes out there. Okay, Circle of Doors Tarot, where they've just taken tarot and just taken it to a whole new depth in many ways. Well, let's see what card we get. For you, it is the Ace of Shells, Prosperity. And I really understand that one. There's so much joy and happiness coming into your world. How can there not be prosperity with all that? Ace of Shells. This gift never began and never ended. It has only ever continued to give itself to itself. I harvest and replant the seeds of my desire. May I be worthy of the privilege of becoming. Your body is a tiny mirror that contains a reflection of the whole world. Everything you could ever want is already within you. Breathe deep, push, pull, stretch yourself. Feel the power of life that flows out of you and use it to build your paradise. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Absolutely. Everything starts with the body. Your breath, your posture determine the quality of every moment you experience and the results of every action you take. Root yourself in your spine, your shoulders, and hips, making every moment a prayer for a life of abundance. So ask yourself how you can deepen your friendship with your body. What fears about money are you ready to release? What physical feelings would result from the success you dream of? Your affirmations for this week are: I trust my body's wisdom without hesitation. I always have new ways to make more money. I make my physical health my first priority. I belong in the world exactly as I am. Okay, and we'll go over to our power thought cards here. And we have, my work is deeply fulfilling. So is it? Does it need to be? Today I give my best to do which I do, knowing that when one experience is complete, I'm led to an even more fulfilling and rewarding experience. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.